you are researching selling digital products online, or maybe even the possibility of reselling a digital product that has already been created for you, there's one really, really important detail that you're going to need to know before you really plant your flag and start selling digital products or reselling digital products. And that is, you're going to need to learn how to drive traffic. And trust me, that is one of the hardest parts, because driving traffic requires that you either create free content like what I'm creating right now, which is designed to, build an audience and drive traffic, or you're going to have to learn paid ads. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about how to not just do free traffic, but the mindset you have to have as you are creating content that drives that free traffic to the offer, so that you stay in the game long enough to see wins in your business. Okay. And now what I'm going to share with you today is super duper, like, it's basic, but our world, our, social media has made things seem like, oh, you can literally get rich overnight. And I mean, maybe it started with the microwave, where we want everything instant. But here's the thing, I'm a woman of faith, right? And so when I see certain things, I always have to turn back to, well, if this, social media wasn't around, and if all this get rich quick or fast wasn't, around, right? Then what is the underlying kind of like laws that govern everything that is really going on in reality? For example, if you plant a seed for an orange, it's going to take a certain amount of time for that orange to grow. Forget these people that are going into a science lab and all stuff. I'm just saying in nature, in actual real world, like application, how do things actually work, right? And so when we understand that it is an actual process that takes time, it's actually called the law of gestation, which means that everything has its appointed time to actually grow. Then our job as marketers is to, honestly, I've had to do it many, many times, is fight that inner temptation to get ahead of ourselves and develop the discipline to stay focused and on this one thing. Okay. Now, I'm going to go into my Bible, because if people can quote Tony Robbins and Alex Hormozy, I can definitely quote Jesus, right? So, but this is a great story. And so I am going to share with you, actually from Matthew 13. This is highlighted like crazy. All right. So we're going to go into the parable of the sower. Now, what I want you to understand as we are building our businesses is that I have a bunch of notes here, so we're just going to keep it cash. Okay. So when I'm talking about planting seeds, we're talking about content. Okay. Whether you do video on YouTube, whether you do TikTok, blogging, posting, whatever it is, every little thing that you post on the internet is a piece of content. Okay. And then when I'm talking about the ground, all right, the ground kind of represents the people. Okay. Stay with me, because I'm going to wrap up the whole analogy as it comes to generating leads and, doing the actions that generate the traffic that's going to generate the leads so that you can sell your digital products. Okay. So the parable of the sower says, behold, a sower went out to sow, and as he sowed, some seed fell by the wayside, and the birds came and devoured them. Some fell on stony places where they did not have much earth, and they immediately sprang up because they had no depth of earth. But when the sun was up, they were scorched, and because they had no root, they withered away. And some fell among thorns, and the thorns sprang up and choked them. But others fell on good ground and yielded a crop, some 100-fold, some 60, some 30. He who has ears to hear, let him hear. Okay, so what does that mean? So some of the seed fell on shallow ground. Some of the seed fell on okay ground, but the sun burn them. And then some fell into the right ground, the right soil, and it created crops as far as the eyes could see, okay? So what we have to understand is our job when you're just getting off the ground in selling digital products or building your digital business is that now we have to go out there and plant seeds. So seeds are pieces of content. And when they go into the ground, you have no control, literally no control over who's going to see your content, who's going to look at your content and take the next step and click on the link and go to your funnel or your website where your offer is. You're not going to know if at that point they're going to jump on your email list. At that point, if they're going to purchase your offer, you literally have no idea. So our job is what? Our job is to plant the seeds because that's the only thing we can control, right? So let's say, for example, I'm aligned with a digital course that I didn't have to create myself. Thank you, Lord, because it was just so much easier to get off the ground. Oh, and by the way, I have a 10K master plan that goes into more step-by-step as to how to make 10K, right? And like I said in my other videos, 10K could be whatever that means to you. It could be an extra 10K a year, an extra 10K a month, a week. It's just the step-by-step framework for you to get there, all right? So you can download it right here by going to mydigitalbizsystem.com. But as I've been aligned with this digital course, I have been kind of like tracking my progress as like, okay, how many videos do I have up? How many leads did I generate from that video? And then I look at my analytics and I'm like, okay, so out of so many people that have joined this thing, how many people know me? And even then, I can't control, even if the people that know me, my warm market signs up, I have no idea, right? All I can control is how many videos, the quality of the videos, where I post my videos, right, is planting the seeds. Okay, so I want you to truly understand this as you go into this digital business journey because I don't want you to quit, right? Because here's the awesome thing. We cannot control other people. We cannot control who signs up. We cannot control who sees our emails. We cannot control who clicks on the link right below and goes to mydigitalbizsystem.com and downloads my 10K master plan. I cannot control that. Here's what I can control. My actions. I show up. And if I see a video generates a lot of leads, then I keep figuring out how can I get that video in front of more people. So maybe now I need to post that video on my Facebook. Maybe I need to send that video to my email list. Maybe now I need to somehow link it to Twitter or Pinterest, whatever, right? So that is my job, right? Is to plant the seed and just kind of like monitor its progress, water it. It's like gardening. We're digital gardeners, right? It's like you got to water it, you got to nurture it, you got to make sure it gets sun, etc., right? But you literally do not know when it's going to sprout. You just don't know. I mean, just the other day, I had literally no idea. I was out with my family and I was doing something, whatever. Boom, $500 payment just came in. Okay, now I could tell you, oh my God, this is so amazing, passive income. Oh my gosh, this is so easy. No, make no mistake. That $500 came from the work that I already did. That seed was planted in good soil, and that person signed up. They saw the opportunity. They saw that it made sense. They saw that I have a step-by-step, system that is very easy to plug into, and boom, they signed up, $500. But I already did the work. You see what I'm saying? So just remember, everything has a gestation period. Everything takes time. The laws that govern this world are in place and you cannot change them. There is the illusion that you can, but the reality is you have to have the discipline to see it through so that you can continue to plant seeds because you just don't know which one's going to sprout. You don't know which is going to sprout. So hopefully this video encourages you, inspires you, and makes you kind of like look at yourself and say, okay, if it's to be, it really is up to me. I am the sower. I am the gardener. So everything is up to how I show up, what content I create, the seeds I plant in the ground, and if things are not happening fast enough, what do? I'll let you take a guess. If you're not making sales fast enough, what do you have to do? Plant more seeds. That means you got to create more content, or you got to show up more, or you have to take the content that is working and find a way to multiply it into other areas, right? Posting it on other places, okay? So basically, it's really basic. It is really simple. Is it easy? No, because we have to do the work. That's just the bottom line. But if you want to learn more about selling a digital product or reselling a digital product and the 10K master plan to get you there, then I encourage you to download the guide from my website over at mydigitalbizsystem.com. And the product that I sell actually teaches you how to generate free traffic. Now, I personally love YouTube, but it also teaches TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, Pinterest, blogging, etc. So I highly encourage that if you don't have a traffic strategy right now, or if you are just getting into digital products and you still haven't aligned with a product yet, or you want to learn how to create your own, then the product that I'm aligned with will help you do that. And I talk about it way more inside of my 10K master plan, so make sure to download that. All right, so hopefully this video helped you. If it did, please go ahead and leave your comments right below this video. Give me a thumbs up. Really appreciate your engagement, your comments, your feedback, so make sure to leave me a comment or a like right below this video. All right, so this has been Barbie Figueroa. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now.